guys, Sage Topaz here. I hope everyone is having an amazing day and staying safe. And if your day isn't going so great, well, hopefully this video can cheer you up. So Resident Evil 9 is coming out February 27, 2026. Woohoo! It is coming out next month and I'm very excited. Woohoo! Yes, I'm so excited for Resident Evil 9. I haven't been this excited about a Resident Evil game in years. The last Resident Evil game I loved and enjoyed was Resident Evil 6. I hate Resident Evil 7 and 8. I tried getting into those games and I hated them. So I saw Resident Evil 9. I saw that Leon, one of my favorite Resident Evil characters, is coming back. So I am very happy and excited to play Resident Evil 9. So very excited. Recently, websites like IGN and GameSpot have released gameplay footage of Resident Evil 9. And of course, I watched those videos, and watching those videos, oh my goodness, it makes me even more excited to play Resident Evil 9. I mean, the graphics look absolutely amazing. And, you know, they talk about the gameplay, the difficulty settings, you know, how you can change from first-person perspective to third-person perspective. The director of Resident Evil, his name is Koshi Nakanishi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, sir. But the director of Resident Evil, he was featured in the GameSpot video that showed the gameplay of Resident Evil 9. And he was talking about Resident Evil 9, and he was saying that, yes, you can change the camera perspective at any time in the game. So if you want to play first-person perspective, that's fine. You can change the settings. If you want to play third-person perspective, you can change the settings during the game. So Grace can be third-person perspective or first-person perspective. Leon can be first-person perspective or third-person perspective. And like, again, you can change the settings anytime during the game, which is really cool. He also talked about the difficulty settings of the game. He talked about like how one of the settings, the difficulty settings, I think it's like the standard mode. And one of those modes is like you can, you know, it's kind of like classic Resident Evil where the only way you can save is through an ink ribbon. So I thought that was really cool. And he also talked about how different Leon and Grace's gameplay is. So, you know, Grace, the gameplay, according to the director, is like more of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 7. You know, just more kind of like survival horror. And Leon is just straight up action. Like his is just like action. And in the gameplay, it showed the different ways that Leon can just kill and destroy these zombies. And it's so cool. Also, another feature as well is that Leon can, after he kills the zombies, he can actually pick up the weapons that he used, that the zombies had. So, like, during the gameplay, he killed one of the zombies, and the zombie dropped a chainsaw, and he picked up the chainsaw and used that chainsaw to kill some more zombies. It was so cool. And also, Leon has a hatchet, and he can use that hatchet to kill zombies. And also, during the combat, he can also, like, sharpen the hatchet. Oh my... This game looks amazing. And also, after playing Resident Evil 4 and being chased down by that annoying chainsaw guy, it feels really cool that we can actually now use the chainsaw as Leon. So that is amazing. This game, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Anyway, so yes, it looks absolutely amazing. So anyway, as I was watching the gameplay of Resident Evil 9, a thought came to my head. And as soon as this thought came to my head, I was like, I have to make a video and share my thoughts. So this is what I think, right? So this is what I think. I think that Leon and Grace, you ready for this? Drum roll, da 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 da. I think that Leon and Grace are related. I think that Leon is Grace's dad. Dun dun dun. I really think that Leon is Grace's dad. Now, I love Leon and Ada, and I want Leon and Ada to get together. I really do. So but you know what? Maybe him and Ada are together in this game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Leon has, you know, 2 baby mamas. You know what I mean? Maybe Alyssa is his baby mama, and maybe he got married to Ada and they have kids. You know, who knows? But honestly, I really do think that Grace is Leon's daughter. I was thinking about it. I'm like, whoa, this might be a possibility. So so first of all, this is why I think that Leon and Grace might be related. So, like I said, the director of Resident Evil 9, he was featured on the GameSpot gameplay video, right? And he talked about Elphys. I think Elphys is like the virus in the game. So the director talked about Elphys, and here's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, though. Spoiler alert. I've said my own. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so here's a spoiler alert. This is what the director, Koshi Nakanishi, said. So he said about Elphys, Leon bears a secret in this game. That secret, related to Elphys, comes into play regarding the murder of Grace's mother, Alyssa. This is a key part of the game. So, Leon knows about Elphys, according to the director, and he also knows how, apparently it seems like he knows how Alyssa's mom died. So apparently it's a big secret, and I just based on that, because it's almost kind of like, how would you, I mean, I know that Leon is like, an agent or whatever, so he has information about people, but still, like, why specifically Alyssa? Why does he know that specific information about Alyssa? Also, Leon is blonde, Alyssa is blonde, and Grace has blonde hair, okay? Now, I'm not white. I don't know how white genetics work, but I'm just saying, but it seems like they're both blonde, okay? And Grace has blonde hair just like Leon, okay? So again, just like though she looks like Alyssa, and she has blonde hair just like Leon. So who knows, she might be related to Leon based on, genetics, just the whole blonde hair, you know what I mean? So that's another reason. And also another reason as well. So Resident Evil 9, according to Wikipedia, is set 30 years after Raccoon City. So the Raccoon City outbreak took place in 1998, yeah? Leon, we all know how Leon was involved in the Raccoon City incident. He was a rookie cop. He was first day on the job, and the first day as a police officer, he's just, thrown into this zombie outbreak, right? Alyssa Ashcroft was also in Raccoon City during the outbreak, yeah? So after they both escaped, I mean, they didn't escape at the same time, but they both survived the the zombie outbreak in Raccoon City. I mean, who knows? They might have crossed paths, Alyssa, she's a news reporter. Leon, he works in the government. Eventually he made his way up from a cop to an agent, to working in the government, all that stuff. Like, they might have probably crossed paths. Leon, wants to take down Umbrella and all these bioterrorism organizations, Alyssa as well. So who knows, they might have probably worked together, and maybe they got together. Maybe, Ada and Leon, Leon was feeling sad about Ada. Maybe Ada rejected Leon, and he was feeling down in the dumps, and him and Alyssa, they ended up dating for a little bit, and then, she ended up pregnant with Grace. Who knows? This might be a possibility. Like, think about it. And also, yes, I really think this might be a possibility. There might be a possibility that Leon and Alyssa might have, again, crossed paths and, gotten together, and Alyssa, got pregnant with Grace. And of course, Leon has a very demanding career. Alyssa also has a demanding career, so maybe she never told Leon about Grace, you know what I mean? Or maybe later down the line, she eventually told Leon, because we know Leon is a very responsible guy. There's no way, if Leon had a kid, there's no way he wouldn't have stepped up and been a dad. So I have a feeling that if Grace is Leon's child, Leon didn't know about it. Alyssa might have kept it from him. Also, Leon in Resident Evil 9 is 51 years old. Grace is 29 years old. So, again, this takes place 30 years after Raccoon City. Leon was 21, like I said. Maybe at that period of time, after surviving Raccoon City, him and Alyssa had met up, and maybe, you know, they got together and she got pregnant, and she just never told him. Who knows? But anyway, there's a big possibility that Grace might be Leon's daughter. So that's just my theory. I really think that that might be a possibility. It just came to my brain as I was like watching the gameplay, like, whoa, what if this is Leon's daughter? And that's so cool because, you know, like I said, we all know Leon is such a cool character. So it's cool that he has, you know, a child to pass down his coolness and, you know, I mean, Grace, you know, she's his intelligence, you know, because Grace, she's not as, you know, action packed or as, you know, physically strong as Leon. You know, she's not like a badass. However, she seems to be very intelligent and she seems to be a very strong woman. So, you know, Leon clearly passed down his good genes to Grace, and Alyssa also passed down her good genes to Grace as well. Both of them passed down their intelligence to Grace. Yeah, but anyway, this is just an idea I had, and yeah, again, we'll see what happens when Resident Evil 9 comes out, but I really think that might be a big reveal. And also, who knows, maybe more Resident Evil characters will have kids. You know, maybe Chris has a kid, or Jill has a kid, or Claire. You know how Mortal Kombat X, all the, like, Sonya and Johnny Cage, they had Cassie, and Jax had Jackie, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, Mortal Kombat has, like, their another generation. Maybe Resident Evil is gonna have, like, a new generation of heroes who are going to try and take down bioterrorism. Who knows? Anyway, this is just my theory, and I just wanted to share. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Grace is Leon's daughter? Do you think, I hope that, again, if that is the case, that he is married to Ada, and this him and Alyssa had, you know, a thing a long time ago, but now he's with Ada. That's what I'm hoping. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that my imagination is going too wild, or do you guys think that there's a possibility that Grace and Leon might be related? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.